Good evening, folks, and welcome to the G.M.D.A. Bloodbath Armageddon. I am your host, Clamps Clampsington, and with me, my color commentary host, not Joseph Biden? Wait. Did he call in? God, who didn't tell me? I'm sitting next to a bear. All right. Bone. Professor Bone. Bone himself. Bone, how's it going today? How are you feeling about these competitors?
It's going great, Clamps. I'm about 2 bottles of spray paint deep. My ex-wife is raising child support, but we got some great fighters on the field, and we are going to see some carnage.
Yeah, tonight promises to be one of the bloodiest matches we've had this season in the G.M.D.A. And God, it's the last qualifying match for the World Cup. We'll see who walks away with that sweet $300K. Thank you for joining us, folks. Brought to you by ESPN 8, The Ocho, and the G.M.D.A. This is the Bloodbath Armageddon. Guys, let's look at the bracket and see who we got up first. Tonight in our arena, first up, we have Ouroboros versus Izgimmer. Fighters, please make your way to the center of the arena. Ouroboros and Izgimmer, please make your way. Bear, how do you feel about tonight? Are you excited for tonight's proceedings? Any predictions do you have so far looking at our bracket?
Well, predictions, it could go any ways. We got some stellar line of sight in the arena today, so we're hoping to see kind of some more play from our range classes. I'm hoping to see one of these warlocks take the championship home. The only thing that's guaranteed, though, is that my family is going to be disappointed with me by the end.
That's kind of depressing, man. Like, dear God. Let's check in on the floor and see if we're ready. Fighters, bow to each other to show respect. And as soon as we are ready, drop our flags. Actually, sorry, I am just way too excited for tonight. Fighters, before we get ready, I have to explain our rules. Bone, we didn't even explain the rules. I'm just so into this right now. I want to get it going. We can't do everybody that disservice. We got to let them know what's going on, what you can and can't do. Folks, the rules are simple. Number 1, no consumables, no elixirs, no potions, no nothing, no consumables at all. Of course, this is a DPS only event. No healers and no tanks. The GMDA did deliberate on one allowance, which we did not tell anyone ahead of time, so it's just kind of, if you have it, you can use it. You can use tinkering gadgets, Bone. How do you feel about that?
You know, I haven't touched tinkering in a while, but it should be some interesting changes to the fight flow.
It is a staple of the Gearworks cartel, so I feel like we had to kind of have that in. As if you have it and you want to use it, you can use tinkering items, be it the speed boost, the pushback. There's a lot of good things you can use that might affect the arena and could turn the tide. Rule number 4, the first fighter with 3 round victories wins the match. So you have to win 3 times to move on to the next match. Be it, I mean, we might see 5-hole fights out of 2 people tonight, Bear. I think there's some strong fighters. And we'll see how that goes. But as a reminder, rule number 5 to all of our contestants and all of our looker-ons, onlookers, whatever. No streaking during the fights. Please keep it to between the rounds. Please, no streaking during the fights. You can bet through the Woven Luck here from the Woven Rose. You can bet on fights and you can bet on your favorite fighter. But folks, if you're fighting, you cannot bet on your own fights. So if you're in the fight, you can't bet on it. Don't even feel like it. Woven Luck, just waving there, being a good sport. Thank you so much to the Woven Rose, one of the GMDA guild sponsors and alliance guilds for the GMDA. We love them. We hang out with them every weekend at their casino. And we appreciate them bringing a little bit of that to the GMDA. So please, folks, don't be shy. Bet some gold on your favorite fighters. Before we get started here, everyone come up, put a little bit on. I believe the minimum is 1,000 gold per bet. and the maximum I believe is 100,000 gold. But I'm sure Woven Luck would be happy to. Got another follower. Thank you so much, Rafson. They'll be happy to correct me in chat if I'm wrong on any of that, but appreciate you guys for being here. A portion of these wager funds does go to the G.M.D.A, so thank you for supporting what we do. Yeah, last rule that is non-negotiable is sportsmanship is non-negotiable. So we encourage sportsmanship here in the G.M.D.A, whether you lose, win, or don't like what happened. I don't care. Everyone's gonna have some good sportsmanship tonight. So by being here, you have agreed to all of those rules. Bear, I think we're about ready to get this first fight going. How you feeling?
I'm excited. I'm ready to gamble. I will say, you sound a lot like my parole officer with all those rules. Let's hope we can stick to them.
I think it would be fair for everyone to just have a minute for us to get into the evening and maybe make some bets before we start. So we're gonna give everyone just a minute. Come up if you want to bet. No, I feel like everyone's just focused tonight. All right, maybe we get it going. Fighters, please, when you are ready, drop your flag and we will get this first fight going. First to 3 wins moves on.
First fight, we have a survival hunter going up against a sub rogue. I will say, sub rogues give everybody a run for their money. They came into the expansion super strong, and while it's kind of reeled back a little bit, they're still one of the top dogs. Survival hunter, interesting choice. You don't see those very often.
We lost one of our health bars, but it looks like Oro's going down.
The rogue is just unloading. That burst is so quick and fast.
Cameraman, you lost one of your health bars there. You got to get back on that. Looks like Oro's getting
stunned. It's that sub rogue magic just controlling the flow of the match.
Oh my god. And Iz has the first round. Just Oro couldn't stand up to him. That was crazy.
Those rogues do nasty business. They control the flow. I personally hate to see them in arenas.
Yeah, we can wait for cooldowns. That's fair. Since we're doing best of 3 fights, we're going to make this fair. Folks, we do appreciate your patience here with the G.M.D.A. This is a live production with multiple factors at play. So we do appreciate you giving us your full attention and your full appreciation there with just the crazy things that can happen. Luckily, no streakers so far. We can count ourselves lucky, though.
Pickles are remaining in the pants.
Pickles are remaining in the pants, it says. First to 3, wait for CDs, of course. Exactly, that is kind of a weird Ouroboros with a good mention there. In housing, you can't see the floor effects of your effects, so they couldn't see the green circles they were putting down. That's a very good point. We had that come up in Toxic's Arena last tournament last month, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. First time here. This is some fun stuff, says Fat Squidney. Thank you, Fat Squidney on Twitch. We appreciate you. The G.M.D.A. is been going on for 3 months now. This is our 6th or 7th fight. I can't remember. They've all been in different arenas with different rules, different themes. It's been pretty fun. This is going back to the basics. Ouroboros getting stunned right off the bat. We're losing that health.
Is that control?
We're losing that health bar on
aspect of the turtle coming out.
Is Gizmer. I don't know why.
It's because they're going into stealth, probably.
Maybe we should stop putting that one on Isgizmer and setting them as the other one.
All right, coming out of stealth here, we're seeing a lot of damage. That burst is coming in. Sub-rogues, they're just nasty. It's that stun. You know, it's not fun when you don't get to press any buttons. And Ouroboros is going down for the second round.
Jeez, one more and Iz is moving on to the next phase of the fight. Dear Lord.
It's rough coming in. I don't know how much you've been saying them, but rogues, it's just nasty business.
We're getting a front row seat tonight thanks to Shizzle Flask, our cameraman. We appreciate you. Who's been doing them ever since Scrapyard Showdown Bone. Sorry. Yeah, it's been a long ride. We do appreciate you being our cameraman, Shiz. You always get the best angles, man.
MVP, some might say.
Exactly. Ouroboros on the board, looking for that Gimmer health bar. I don't know, can you set them as focus maybe? And maybe it won't do that? I don't know. Hopefully it will. We'll see.
I think it's just
fighters, as soon as you put down your flag and are ready, go ahead for round 3 of this first fight.
Round 3. I wonder if we're going to see a fourth here or not.
Oh, hey, what's up, Flix War? I'll get you in here. You can't fight tonight, but you can hang out if you want. We're at Pebcak's Gearvana house. All right.
Seeing the flag coming out. Both team members are going into stealth. The flare goes out. Ooh, he has caught the rogue out of stealth here. What are we going to see position-wise, though? All right, Ouroboros is getting a little bit of a stun, too. Oh, and the frost trap comes out. And we are seeing that damage burst come in. Rogue dropping stealth again. Ouroboros is sitting at about 70% health. Positioning themselves up here on the platform, hoping to catch the rogue out. And the rogue pops, stun goes out. We're seeing that health drop with the burst. Ouroboros is down to 20. Oh, back up to 31. And they are down. Looks like they popped a cooldown right as soon as they got that loss. Alrighty. Wow, that was fast. Which I hear that a lot, to be honest. Looks like we have our first winner of the night. Rogue. Who would have guessed?
Gimmer moves on. Hey, congratulations to both fighters. You guys put up a heck of a fight. Ouroboros switching up their tactic there in round 3, trying to recover, but honestly, I think Gimmer was just a little more hungry for tonight's win. So congratulations to Gimmer. You're going to move on one step closer to the G.M.D.A. World Cup Championship for 1 million gold and 300,000 gold here tonight. Guys, our next fight we have is Nathard versus Tiff. Nathard versus Tiff. Please make your way to the arena floor. Bear, how are we feeling about tonight's fight with Nathard versus Tiff? Nathard is a marksmanship hunter, and it looks like Tiff is an affliction warlock. So
it's gonna be interesting. I think this is one of the first round of the night that we're gonna have double range going up against each other. I'm curious to see how they're gonna let that line of sight play into their playstyle here.
I'm gonna make a bet on this fight. I feel like.
Uh-oh.
I feel like I want to make a bet.
That's right, folks. We are now a kick stream, actually, because we are getting into gambling.
I'm betting on this fight.
All right, Nathard is dropping the bow. Folks, get your bets in. It's a perfect opportunity to lose an insane amount of money.
All right. Anybody else? Oh shit, I fell off. I'm in the arena. Don't kill me.
RIP clamps.
I need to come back. I got 1800 and retired. I don't want to talk about it. Tiff is looking pretty fierce tonight. I've seen Tiff fight a couple different arenas, and she always brings the heat, man. I don't know what to say. Nathard is a new one, but I feel like he's also kind of got something a little different. Like, he's got a different attitude than most people I've encountered. Picked up Nathard, of course, in Goldshire on War Mode, where we get a lot of our random recruits for the G.M.D.A. League. So I'm really curious to see what he can do. The last random from Goldshire we got ended up winning the tournament at Toxic's place. So we'll see. We'll see how many randoms we get in this World Cup. Guys, whenever you're ready, please put it down. All right, we've started.
The fight is starting. We are seeing that. Oh, we got Spooky in here. We got the stealth going out on our marksmanship hunter. Tiff just kind of hanging out in the center here. We're going to see how this plays out for him.
Now, there's one thing I know about Tiff. Tiff ramps up damage pretty well, and Nathard's going to have to keep that in mind and kind of think about that in terms of what they're going to do. Nathard really taking a brunt of that damage right up front, and it's only going to get worse.
The defenses are already coming out. We have aspect of the turtle dropping.
Oh, he's already popped it, man. That's really early.
As someone that pops early a lot myself, I gotta say, it's not a good play.
Yeah.
Not a good play. Oh, we lost a health bar. Nathard
You know, in some countries, they consider that a sign of respect. But Tiff takes that first win. Oh, my God. I think Tiff's gonna be pretty confident in this second round. We'll see if Nathard can adjust and kind of maybe have a different strategy. One thing I haven't seen so far is fighters using the whole arena floor. You know, they're all sticking to the middle, and there's such a big arena. Guys, don't be afraid to kind of move around.
Well, you gotta think about that centerpiece, just that LOS with those ramps just really allows them to kind of dictate the flow of the game.
That's true.
It's a rough matchup. It's been a rough matchup for both our hunters so far. Warlocks, they have a lot of fears. It's stuff you got to watch out for. Hunters, they do a lot of damage, but their utility wheelhouse isn't always there in certain matchups.
Well, let's get into this second round after Tiff took the first. Fighters, whenever you're ready, drop your flags. Peb, let's get the lights all spooky. Let's fucking go. Round 2 of fight number 2. 25 seconds for cooldown, says Nathard. That's fair, that's fair. All right, we got Lime cheering for Tiff.
I will say, I saw the booklet you sent out before this with the details on all the fighters, and there's some interesting stuff in there. A lot of people don't realize this, but Nathard was actually the 1983 Donkey Kong World Champion, sponsored by Pepsi.
Yeah, in Southern California. Yeah,
in Southern California, Burbank to be exact.
Yeah,
we love to see champions in other games coming here. See, he's still sponsored by Pepsi. Speaking of which, I wanted to give a quick shout out to our first sponsor of the night. Is that okay, Clamps?
Oh, for sure.
The first sponsor of the night here, let me get out my sponsorship book. Oh, Nestle. Let's see here. Nestle. Yeah, we murder people. What are you going to do? Stop drinking bottled water? That's an odd ad. I don't know why they would pay for that. But Nestle, the first sponsor of the night.
Looks like we're getting into round 2. Nathard's stealthing up, keeping that distance. They're both playing with that line of sight.
Doing some nasty stuff here. Nathard dropping down. He's past 75%. Tiff is still holding strong at 100. It's just nasty work.
Nathard is just dropping quick. He's holding on for dear life. He's back up to about 50, 40. He's dropping hard. Tiff's just keeping that line of sight difference. It feels like this arena was made for Tiff almost. Dropping him down. He's holding on for dear life, but I don't think this one's going to Nathard. Oh, Tiff takes round 2. This is a quick one, folks. Tiff making a mockery of the competition. But honestly, I think Nathard really wants it. And let's see if he can pull one win out of his butt. I think he's got it. I think Nathard has the determined spirit to adjust. We'll see if he can take it. We'll wait for cooldowns. And we'll see if this could happen here. You really got to... Oh, Peb streaking. We got a streaker. Woo! Yeah. Between rounds. There we go. It happens, folks. Anything can happen at the G.M.D.A. Bloodbath Armageddon. Thank you for being here again on Twitch, live at twitch.tv/clamps. We appreciate everyone for joining in tonight. Whether you're fighting or just hanging out, we really appreciate it. Guys, whenever you're ready and whenever your cooldowns are set, please drop your flags.
I'd say we're seeing some strong competition out of the gate. If Tiff takes this, that means our first 2 wins came in 3 matches.
Yeah, that's
really
that's the second time we've seen that, honestly. These first 2 fighters that are winning have been really strong, and it's been kind of fun to see it happen like that.
Alrighty, so we got about 30 seconds. Let me see here. I got the booklet on the fighters. Let's see what interesting facts we have about Tiff here.
We're having a little technical difficulty with our camera. There we go. We're back on.
Oh, interesting.
Sorry about
it says
that.
Here that
The gears get rusty sometimes. What does it say about Tiff?
Well, it says here that she is actually a proud member of the People's Republic of China's Communist Party. Isn't that interesting?
Huh. I did not know.
I don't know
that.
how accurate this booklet is. I didn't even think she was Chinese.
We're getting into the second round here. Oh, wait, third round here
Third
with
round, third round.
Nathard
We're
and
going
Tiff.
quick.
Nathard
A lot of
making the
damage
most of
coming
the
in.
environment. Trying to pull ahead. Doing a little
Nathard
damage
dropping
on
down to
Tiff,
7.
but I don't... Oh, cracking that shell. Come on. I'm kind of rooting for Nathard right now.
Tiff dropping to 80%. I think that's the lowest we've seen her so far
Yeah,
tonight.
Nathard's really pulling it out, but could it cost him everything? I don't know if he's got enough in the tank.
You know, I didn't pull out once, and it cost me almost everything.
Yeah,
All
well...
right, we're at 10%.
10%. I feel you.
Expensives coming out. Aspect of the turtle is down. Nathard currently sitting at 15, 14, 10%. Health is just dropping.
Tiffany has defeated Nathard and moves on to the next round of the Bloodbath Armageddon. Congratulations, Tiff. You will be taking on Isgimmer. Folks, we're going to get to the next fight. The next fight of the evening is Captain Croc versus Sadab. Captain Croc versus Sadab. Please step up to the main floor of the arena.
This should be an interesting fight. Captain Croc is a staple in the G.M.D.A.
Oh yeah, ever since his joining in the Gurubashi grudge match, also known as the War Games grudge match, he totally has rocked the house and made a name for himself for sure. So I'm excited to see what Croc does tonight in terms of fighting ability, but also in terms of like this character, because I don't know if you know this or not, but Croc has not played this Death Knight as much as he used to until recently. He started training a while back, and then kind of I feel like we're at this same level now where we weren't before, and it's really exciting to kind of see where he's at now and the different tricks he has as Death Knight. So I haven't gotten to see him play too much as Death Knight. I used to when we first started hanging out, but we got to 1800 the other day as Mecha Monks, and we've just been kind of grinding that. So I'm excited to see what he's going to learn from those lessons and bring into this arena tonight.
So it's an interesting matchup too. We got a Devourer Demon Hunter on the opposite side here. Nice strong burst and kind of a mid-range class. We're going to see if those death grips and slows coming out from Croc is enough to kind of close that distance.
Yeah, I think this will be an exciting one, honestly. I don't know what Croc's plan is with this tune. He's made a couple different tunes. He's been exploring a lot. But I know this Death Knight is where he is probably the most solid. So Sadab better look out tonight. It's going to be a tough one.
All right, folks, last call for bets here. And if there are no more bets, I think it's about time for the fighters to do a little bow and get to whacking on each other. Oh, one more coming in, 10K on the Demon Hunter.
We got
fight is starting out. Croc is getting hit pretty hard, 70%. It's that disgusting Demon Hunter damage. Some big cooldowns coming in from Croc. Dropping Sadab. Sadab pops right back up.
Nathard, if you want to place that last bet, we will allow it in since they started a little bit early. We didn't tell them to start yet.
Health is dropping low, 29% on Croc.
Woven Luck, let's allow that bet in.
70% on
Folks,
Sadab.
as a reminder, please do not start your bets or your fights until we tell you to start your fights. We will allow this one bet going in.
This is solid. This is a good fight. That Demon Hunter burst is coming in, but Death Knights are resilient folks. Croc is dropping to 10. Yo-Yo's back up. Outstanding. A lot of damage coming in.
Sadab has defeated Captain Croc in the first round. Captain Croc feeling the heat right now. Dear God. We got money riding on you, Croc. You better fucking show up, bud. I'm excited to see where this goes, but dear God, I'm nervous.
I'll say it. Blizzard really knew what they were doing with this new Demon Hunter spec. I think it came out pretty nice. It had a little bit of a rough start, kind of getting its identity in there, but it's really finding its place in PvP.
All right, fighters, when you are ready, please place down your flags. Of course, we will wait for cooldowns if you need them. Croc's really got to push it to the limit here. He's got people depending on him, and I know that's a lot of pressure, but we'll see what happens. Devoured Demon Hunters can be tricky. 50 seconds. Folks, thank you for joining us tonight on the Bloodbath Armageddon. This is the third Bloodbath arena fight we've had this season in the G.M.D.A. And it's been fun, honestly, every single time. I really love it. So thank you guys for being here. Let's get the mood lighting down. And fighters, start whenever you are ready.
That flag is going out.
Warning! Warning! Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
Hey, thank you, Faux Sizzle, for the follow on Twitch. We appreciate it.
Line is starting that instant burst, dropping 15% of Croc's health before things even get started.
Croc's got a plan, I know it. He's got something cooking up his sleeve.
Dropping out.
He's just got to watch his health. There he goes. He's coming back up a little bit. He's going to stay on that DPS train, really ride out the wave.
Tricky part is just getting that distance closed.
Oh, round two, Sadab.
A lot of mobility to compete with, and you know, they have a few tricks for kind of closing that distance, but it's not a lot that they can maintain compared to other classes.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. This is a rough one, man. Honestly, it's rough to see Croc take the L. I think he can win one. I don't know how far it's going to go, but the Tauren is not as strong as the Mechanome, but the Mechanome is a healer, so he's kind of forced into a box with this arena. Now, he is in the World Cup already, for those of you who didn't know. Captain Croc has already won a champion slot for the World Cup Championship, which will be June 27th, 7 p.m. Central, here on twitch.tv/clamps. So if you want to see Croc fight at his full strength there, you'll be able to see that, but we'll see if he can muster one out right now.
I say that World Championship's going to be a good one. I heard, Little Birdie told me, folks, that Drake has actually agreed to co-host that event. So it's going to be Clamps and Drake on the announcers. Really exciting stuff.
Apparently, he's a big fan of the G.M.D.A. Apparently, in Canada, it's a big thing. So I didn't know that, but yeah, Drake will be hosting the World Cup. Oh, looks like we're into the third round. Croc hoping to
These
hang
fighters, they're excited. They want blood. They want blood. That Demon Hunter burst is coming in heavy and hard.
Looks like Croc's trying to avoid it at all costs, but Sadab has taken home the win. And folks, just like that, Sadab moves on to the next round. Next, we have Hard Mid versus Lava, but I don't believe Lava ever joined. So folks, we have an open slot for anyone that wants to take it. Sadab and Croc, please make your way out of the arena. Thank you for fighting. You're welcome to keep hanging out until the end of ceremonies. We would appreciate you. Can't see anything in here. Yeah, it is tough. What a Croc, says Peb. We appreciate you, fighters. Thank you so much. The World Cup arena is much larger, so don't worry. There is more room in there as well. It's going to be crazy. For those of you in the Discord for the league, you've seen previews of the Fuck Off Arena. It's wonderful, man. But yeah, Sadab moves on. Lava is not here, chose not to participate, so Hard Mid is up. But we need a fighter against Hard Mid, so if anybody wants to face off against Hard Mid, please step up.
Yep, we have an open spot if anyone in the arena would like to join. If not, we have a backup. Uh-oh. Looks like, ooh, yes, we have a Feral Druid in the mix.
Looks
Let's
like
go,
Lime
Team
is going to
Druid.
step up. Let's switch the name on the board here.
This should be an interesting fight. We have, despite the appearance, that is not a mage. That is a demon hunter, and he is loud, proud, and has a big old gut going on.
Fighters, please wait till we are ready to start your fight.
Bets are open. Who's going to take this one home? Will Hard Mid claim back honor for the unholy Death Knights? Or are we going to see if this kitty cat put them into the dirt?
We'll see. Bets are still open for tonight. Guys, it's looking like a crazy one. Honestly, I'm pretty surprised by the turnout tonight. I appreciate you guys for being here. The Gearworks cartel has one more chance at cracking the Gearworks, the G.M.D.A. World Cup Championship with Hard Mid. And if Hard Mid wins, we still have someone in the Gearworks cartel that can make it in, I believe. So hopefully they can get through. We still have a couple other fighters from the Gearworks that are in, at least one I know of, Croc. But I think there's one more. I can't be sure at this current moment. I don't think so. I think Croc might be the only one.
You know, while we're getting these last minute bets here, I got the other exciting information about our fighters here. The notes that you sent me, Clamps, Hard Mid, it says that he actually holds the world record for most Big Macs eaten in a 24-hour period with 347. That's pretty impressive numbers right there.
That is actually kind of wild. I think this is kind of going to be a hard one to judge, really. Hard Mid and Lime are both really, really good competitors, but also, like, where do they sit on the board? You know, like, where? I don't know. I'm kind of confused at where I should go with these guys. To be honest, I just put a bet in and I don't know who to bet on. So I'm just gonna pick one.
Well, looking at their gear and looking at their PvP ratings, you know, we are seeing some pretty tough looking folks. A lot of gear. As far as rated PvP goes, Hard Mid pushes a decent amount of solo shuffle and rated BGs from the looks of it. So we're going to see if that comes into play here in these one-on-one fights.
I'm excited to see what happens tonight between Hard Mid and Lime. Guys, this is going to be fucking crazy. Fighters, whenever you are ready, please place down your flags. We'll switch the lights and we'll get going into round 1.
Hard mid does have some respectable girth about him. I will say that.
Coming out with the sumo style, and I'm really excited to see what he does. Our last chance for the Gearworks Cartel to break into the Bloodbath Armageddon. Fighters, get going whenever you are ready.
Already, the Feral's dropping back. That stealth is going out. Ooh, the stun's coming out. A lot of damage, a lot of burst coming in from this Feral Druid. Hard mid is already down to 10%. Hard mid's health jumping back up. We are back up to 40, then back down to 30. Oh my goodness, it's moving faster than we can commentate.
Damn, and hard mid, it loses the first round of this fight. Lime just setting up perfectly, ready for round 2. This is going to be a rough one for hard mid.
Just a warm. He just needed to get heated up. That's all it is. Hard mid's got this next one. I should know. I bet my life savings on him.
You what?
Oh no, my wife is going to leave me.
Bone, I don't think that was smart, buddy.
Listen,
Shouldn't bet your life savings on anybody.
My kids, he's your guy. I had faith. My kids don't need to go to college anyways. It's a scam. The internet told me so.
Your kids are literally paper mache dolls.
It's the love that counts, Clamps. It's the love that counts. Alrighty, how are we looking on cooldowns, fighters? Are we feeling good soon? How's the cooldowns looking? 20 seconds. All right. Well, while we're waiting for that, I have let me open up my fighter roster that Clamp sent me via UPS the other day. Lime is actually in here. I'm thinking this might be rigged. Lime's fun fact states that he really gets into the role of a feral druid. He keeps a litter box next to his computer so he doesn't have to take breaks. What's your take on that, Clamps?
I don't know. I feel like that's kind of gross, but also I get it. I think that's pretty practical at the same time.
Now, I will say, as a druid, I get a lot of furry allegations. What's your take on the all druids are furries?
Oh, I don't think all druids are furries. I think it takes a special person to play druid, but it's a higher likelihood that you're a furry if you play Worgen, Drakthir, or any kind of animal class. But yeah, let's get into it. Fighters, if you're ready, drop your flag and get going into round 2. Good luck.
The focus there is just terrifying. You see that cat just eyeballing him down. Alrighty, stealth is going out, it looks like. Ooh, stun goes out.
Hard mid taking it early and hard.
Back up to 50. It's just that strong damage.
He's just having trouble doing DPS, but now it looks like he's coming back. If he can hold on to that momentum, Lime has no chance. They're sitting about even.
Hardmid's at 34.
If I was hard mid, I would buff myself right now. But it looks like he's lost that momentum. It looks, oh, he's holding on for dear life. And 8%. It looks like hard mid has lost round 2.
Well, that's the rough thing with these feral druids is they get those bleeds out and that damage over time going. It's hard to get away from it.
Getting ready for round 3 here at the Bloodbath Armageddon at Peb's Bloodbath Arena here in Gearvana. And folks, I wouldn't have it any other way. I love our neighborhood. I love what we've been able to accomplish with our houses. It's been really fun. So thank you all for visiting Gearvana and being a part of tonight. I hopefully want to see all of you guys at the World Cup Championship June 27th in the Woven Rose neighborhood in Rennie's Fuck Off Arena. So if you want to be a part of that, go ahead, comment in the Twitch. We'll get you the link for the League Discord server. We'll get you in here. So, guys, how we looking on cooldowns? Pepcac says, don't be nervous, just take the blue pill and pretend it's your birthday. Mechanomes only, get upgraded, says Nerf Herder.
That would be exciting. It would be interesting to get all 5 Mechanome players into the same building.
Oh, we have way more than 5 in the guild. And we're getting into round 3. Hardmid trying to hold on to that spot for the World Cup Championship.
Health is dropping down. Those bleeds are just doing some nasty work.
I put my money on the wrong person, and I just now see it. But you gotta put it on family. Oh, but Hardmid is actually making a case. See, he gets so far, but then there's a point where he can't recover, and Lime just pulls ahead. But wait! Oh my God! Hardmid pulled in. He pulled in the neighborhood, and he said, "Hey, motherfucker, this is my car." Dear God, we are in this. Hardmid pulling ahead. Lime 2, Hardmid 1. Hardmid hoping to hold on to his spot. He might surprise us all tonight, folks. Looks like Peb is editing the arena as we speak. We got people jumping down to the arena. It's complete chaos. I don't know what's going on, guys.
We're seeing Pickle still in pants, though, folks. We're still good.
This is insane. This might be the craziest arena we've done so far. Thank you all for being here tonight. We got a lot of good fighters, a lot of fun people. Don't forget, between every fight, put your bets on who you want to win. Of course, not between every round, between every fight.
You know, we're seeing some pretty heavy hitters coming into these first rounds here. And some good diversity, too. I'll say that much. You know, usually you expect to see some Ret Paladins and Rogues run away with the entire thing, but we've got Warlocks and Demon Hunters and all sorts of things moving on to the next round.
Yeah, it's been a pretty eclectic group, to be honest. Like, I was not expecting this whole group to come together like this, so this might be one of the most random ones we've had so far. Fighters, when you're ready, drop your flag and get going. Bear, do you think Hardmid can hold on tonight?
You know, we're hoping to see it. We want to see. I want to see this come down to the 5th and final match. I think it would keep things exciting. You know, nobody wants a steamroll. We want good, solid fights of people just giving it their all.
And we're into the 4th round. The only 4th round we've had tonight. Hardmid using his trinket, but dropping quickly. Let's see if he can recover tonight. I don't know. He's taking down Lime pretty hard. Hardmid's holding on, boosting up. Lime is going down, boosting up as well. Hardmid holding on for dear life right now. Hardmid is out. A good fight from Hardmid tonight, but it looks like Lime will be moving on. Oh my God.
Showing.
Solid
showing.
That was really well fought. Thank you to all the fighters tonight. We appreciate you guys. And Hardmid, very well fought tonight. Good job. We really appreciate your effort. We really appreciate your spirit. Thank you guys for being here. Please don't leave the arena. Hang out. Be here for the fights. I encourage everyone that loses, please don't leave. Just come hang out with us. We love you guys for being here.
Just because you lost your match doesn't mean you can't win a little bit of gold afterwards on the other fights.
There you go. There you go. I believe that. Guys, I think this is going to be a tough one. Next up, we have Isgimmer versus Tiff. Please, Isgimmer versus Tiff. Head up to the arena.
Now this is going to be a nasty one, I think. We're going to have a lot of control coming out from both sides.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I got my bet in. This one looks crazy. I think this is going to be an insane fight. Both of the challengers staring each other down. It's going to be a nuts kind of fight.
Let's get those bets in, folks. This is going to be a good one to go on because it could go either way.
Guys, Tiff has been one of the most decorated fighters of the league, and it looks like we might be getting into it already. Fighters, we remind you, please do not get into your fights until directed to drop your flag.
Right.
We will consider your first time okay, but please, second time the fight will not count.
A lot of heavy damage coming in to begin with. That rogue burst coming in. Tiff is down to 40% already. Wow. Is that control going to come into play? The fear goes out.
Keeps leaving the group.
Drain life is coming in. Will it be enough? Back up to 32%. This Drakthir racial coming into play. Tiff dropping below 10%, but moving out of there. Drain life coming in. Will it be enough? 7%, 8%.
Tiff holding on for dear life. Honestly, Tiff knows how to make it last. We'll see if she can stack that damage over time. That dot damage is just going to get worse and worse for Isgimmer. Oh! But Tiff takes the first loss of the fight.
That was a strong round, I'll say that. Had me on the edge of my seat, to say the least.
Folks, that was an insane one. Whoo! Isgimmer and Tiff. Let's see who wins this. Oh my god. This is a nuts fight. I did not see this coming. Tiff has been, like I said, a decorated fighter of the G.M.D.A. For someone that is unnamed and unknown to come in and just wreck them on first shot. I don't know. Tiff put up a great fight, but Isgimmer just wrecked at the end. So I don't know what to think here, man.
Jesus.
What's up, baby?
Obviously, two very... It could go either way. Two very experienced PvPers here. If you take a look at their ratings, they both put in the time and effort to really hone their craft. So I think the real winner here is the audience, if I'm being honest with you.
I agree. This is a fight you don't get normally in a league like this. This is something different and unprecedented. So let's see what happens, honestly. Tiff and Isgimmer, whenever you're ready, drop your flag. Lime says, wait till they see my rating. We're waiting for this next match of the G.M.D.A. Bloodbath Armageddon. Folks, this has been an unprecedented tournament in the season. I'm excited to see who makes it into the World Cup Championship for 1 million gold and gets the Grand Champion title. It all comes down to tonight. This is the last qualifying match for the World Cup. We have one more spot open. Is Isgimmer getting one step closer, or can Tiff shut them down? I don't know what's gonna happen. This is a fucking nail biter if I've ever seen one. Fighters, when you're ready, drop your flag. Folks, as a reminder, we do have bets through the Woven Rose and Woven Luck. So before every fight starts, please go make your way and make a bet on the fight.
Woven Luck, aka Trixie, the very stunning dragon to our right.
And they're moving down. I don't know what's going on right now. Oh,
Fight's breaking out. Alrighty. Lot of bursts coming in. As that rogue burst is hard to counter.
Tiff making
low.
good use of the space. But Isgimmer wins that next round. That's the second round Isgimmer has won. I think it's hard for a warlock against a rogue, man. It's a hard comp to honestly fight against.
I think it's hard for everyone versus rogue. They are a nasty little class.
Yeah, they are. I agree with that. It's hard to really do anything against a rogue unless you're in a group, because groups can take them on pretty easily. Like twos, when me and Croc put on rogues and twos, we would just destroy them. Like, does not matter. So honestly any 2v2 DPS group we'd kill, but rogues, they're easy. You can keep them stunned and paralyzed, you're fine. And you put on that touch of karma, boom, they're fucking fucked up, man. Like, they have nothing.
Just like real life. Right. I think we have another sponsorship ad. Do you mind if I read that off real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alrighty. Oh, I think this one came in a few days earlier. Turtle Wow. Oh, yeah. So Turtle Wow.
Wait, should we still read that one?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, they paid us.
That's true.
Maybe that's why they went under. They couldn't afford a legal fund because they were paying for ads.
Yeah.
Turtle Wow, you can't play us anymore. It's a weird thing to put into an ad read.
Yeah, I guess that's a weird one, man. Like, fuck. Turtle Wow, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Fighters, when you're ready, drop your flag and let's get the third round going. Isgimmer looking for a sweet release here. Part of the guild Kissing Boys. Tiffany, part of Make Elwyn Great Again, but we'll see what's going on here. 1 minute, Tiffany says.
Both guilds have big Moonguard energy names.
They do. They do.
Alrighty. So we got about a minute.
Look at our bracket one more time before we start. Isgimmer and Tiff. Whoever wins this moves on to the finals and versus either Sad Ab or Lime. Sad Ab or Lime. I think Lime's got a good chance at rocking this, but Isgimmer as well is a really good choice. So we'll see. I don't know. This might be a nail biter, folks.
I mean, it could really, I think it's anyone's game at this point. Every fighter that we have in this second round of bracket just really did some nasty stuff in their first round. Oh, and we are taking off that rogue, disappearing what they do best, just like my father when I was 5. Damage coming in.
It's okay.
Also, just like my father.
Tiff taking the brunt of it.
Dropping down to 50%, but we're getting that disengage here. Stealth coming back out. Ooh, and the stun coming in.
Isgimmer not letting anything up, but taking some damage.
So about 90%,
No.
and the disappear.
Looks like Isgimmer's gonna win, and Isgimmer moves on to the next round in the Bloodbath Armageddon. Folks, a crazy upset. Did not see that coming. Tiff has been a normal regular at the World Cup season for almost 4 events now. I competed in at least 2, 3. I believe this is her 3rd. And wow, that is the closest to it I think she's come in a while, so this has been nuts. Tiff, very good job tonight. You are a respected member of the G.M.D.A. We appreciate you being here. We appreciate the fighting. Guys, Sadab and Lime up next. Whoever wins this is up against Isgimmer. It's gonna be a pretty crazy fucking night. Honestly, I'm really excited to see what happens tonight and who goes home with that gold. Folks, we'll give you a couple minutes here to put in your bets against Lime and Sadab. Sadab being a devourer demon hunter, Lime being a feral druid. Bear, what do you think? Who would you bet on?
You know, I think that it could really go either way. But those bleeds that are going to be coming out from our feral friend is going to do a lot of damage. Now, I will say, one fun fact about Sadab is they single-handedly kept Hot Topic open in the late 2010s.
That's good to know.
Who shops there? It's Sadab. Do with that information what you will. We're seeing some bets coming in.
Yeah, some bets for Lime. Looks like some bets for Sadab. It's getting pretty even here. We'll give a couple more minutes for anyone that wants to put a bet in with the Woven Luck.
It could really go either way. The damage that comes out from Devourers, it's a lot to deal with, but Feral does have that nice little bit of utility to help it out. Some good heals, defensives, and of course those bleeds, you know. Getting that distance between you and a melee fighter doesn't matter a whole lot when you got bleeds taking about half your health out.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. We'll see, honestly, if that can be a for real factor, or if that's just something that we're thinking. Like, honestly, you never know, because sometimes you got like a really good, you know, a comp. You can guess the comp, right? But sometimes the comp doesn't matter. Sometimes the player is better than the comp. So I'm really excited to see if the player can outdo the comp tonight, and what that means. Fighters, whenever you're ready, please drop your flag and get going.
Alright, that flag is dropping. We're going to see that Druid stealth coming into play here. But Demon Hunter's got that nice little spectral vision. Stun hits.
I think if Lime wins, it's going to be very interesting to see two stealthy fighters going up against each other. Because keep in mind, Bone, whatever fighter goes on tonight has to face. Oh, was that it right there?
That was it. That was that Demon Hunter
Dear
burst.
God.
It does some nasty work. Nasty work.
Lime takes the first L tonight. Oh my God.
I love his scooters.
I didn't get 2 sentences in, bro. Lime, don't let me down, brother. What are we doing?
Man, we're supposed to be padding this for the views and the money. Come on. We got to get at least 18 more sponsorships in here to make rent.
We got sponsors. Come on. Hey, I don't pay rent no more. Fuck you.
There you go.
I own.
This arena's expensive. Folks don't know this, but PED charges us $375 per 30 minutes to use this space.
There is an HOA in this arena, actually. A lot of people don't know that. The neighborhood has an HOA, so it's not very tight rules, but you just have to have some Gearworks kind of shit in your house or in your neighborhood or like yard or whatever. The fees are pretty steep, but we get neighborhood watch. We get a lot of cool shit. Fighters, when you're ready. Oh, they dropped their second flag. It looks like they're ready to go.
They want blood.
Lime looking to return the favor tonight.
We're gonna see that burst damage coming in. Lime is sitting at about 55% right now. In case that stun goes out, ooh, that I-beam's gonna do some nasty work. 26%.
And Lime takes the second L of the evening. Guys, I did not see this coming.
Lime
Looks
is
like
stuck.
we're getting some
in the
live
stand.
edits to the arena. Thanks to our architect, Peb.
Help me, step duelist. I'm stuck. Fighters are asking if there is a redo on that second match due to the arena getting stuck.
I am going to leave that up to upper management, to Peb. If Peb feels like we should, then we should. If Peb doesn't, then we don't. I am merely a commentator and organizer. He is the architect. It's his house. If Sadab agrees, I'm good with it, says Peb. Alright, we're getting a do-over on that second round, folks. You heard it from upper management. He's fixing things. This is all part of the performance. Sometimes things need to be fixed. We'll give it a minute. See what's going on. Get the fix going.
Stand up out here blowing kisses. Fighter and a lover. You love to see it. You know, we're gonna see here is Slime gonna be able to clutch this out, or are we gonna see a 3-0 situation? You know, it's getting down to some really just good fights.
Yeah.
Yep.
Completely agree. Tonight has been a sweeping whirlwind between at least 4 fighters, and it's been nuts to see, so I'm excited to see what happens. And honestly, if anyone can give Isgimmer a run for their money, you know, like, I did not see Sadab, the runner-up, being a threat, but it looks like they've made their name known.
True to that. And they have the advantage of getting that demonic sight in there.
We'll wait for the go-ahead from Peb. It looks like we're sitting with this arena now. No ramp. It's all floor. Let's go.
Damage coming in. Lime is dropping down to 50%.
But he's taking Sadab down slowly.
Those bleeds are going to start coming into play.
I don't know why Lime doesn't move out of that I-beam. I have no problem moving out of that, but maybe that's me as a monk. I don't know.
Oh, Bear Form's dropping. We're going to see if we can get some heals and some Frenzied Regeneration going.
Is it too late, though?
Might be. We're at 6%.
Ooh.
And round 2 redo is complete.
Still takes round 2. This is not looking good for Lime. He
A lot
was
of
boasting
pressure
a big
going
game
out.
about his rating, but I don't know if rating really matters in the G.M.D.A.
Well, his rating 0, so he's a sleeper. He's got that sleeper build going on. But that sleeper build might be asleep at the wheel at the moment. We're going to see here in round 3.
I think this could be an explosive round, to be honest. We'll see if Lime can pull it ahead. He had some pretty good defense on that second round. I don't know what's going to happen here, but I'm excited to see if Lime can at least pull one ahead.
It's just going to make for an exciting last round. I mean, we're seeing the damage that both these parties are doing, and it's going to be interesting to see that Rogue Burst versus our Demon Hunter compadre here. If that ends up being our finalist.
That one cannot join this group. That one cannot join this group.
Alright, flag is going down.
Lime says
Seen
hard
what-
as hell to hit. Solid fucking job though. Sadab says likewise. Alright, let's get into this last fight whenever we're ready.
Exciting stuff here. You can feel the tension down there on that floor. Dropping into cat form. Flag is going down. Dropping stealth. Here it goes. That initial burst hits hard, 60% already on Lime. Dropping bark skin, going into bear form. Trying to eat up some of that damage. So hard thing about Devourers is half the battle is just trying to get across the arena so you can at least hit them a little bit. We got Sad keeping that health up nice and high. Lime is dropping down into the 30s. Survival instincts coming out. And that is round 3.
And it looks like Sadab moves on to the finals against Izgimmer. Just got a message from Izgimmer, said he's in a battleground. So I guess he'll be back in a minute. I have to go drain my oil reserve because my Mechanome bladder is getting quite full. Bear, why don't you tell the folks how you feel about tonight's competition and what you think tonight's gonna bring for the G.M.D.A. and for these fighters.
You know, the night's fights are going great. We're seeing some hard hitters that are just really coming in here and putting in the work. They are working hard to get that $300,000. A lot of gambling going on as well, which is pretty exciting. You know, we love to see people just dropping their life savings into a chance, and it's some exciting stuff, though. Hopefully, our other semifinalist is able to get through with their battleground sooner than later and get back in here, and we can begin that final match. It's going to be some exciting stuff. I'm ready for it. And it's one of those things. We're just getting our roster up for that world tournament. Where 1 million gold is going to be on the line. You can hear some flushing in the background. I think that is our main host here, Clamps.
And I'm back. Oh my god. That was a great oil release. We'll see. Whew. I'm very excited to see what happens tonight. Izgimmer might take it all. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Captain Croc wants to fight somebody. If anybody wants to fight Captain Croc, step on down right now.
Let's get ready to talk.
You can fight Captain Croc if you want to. Nathard wants to fight Captain Croc. Oh no, he doesn't.
So, oh, there's some fights going on in the mid there. We got short people beating each other up.
It's Peb versus Captain Croc.
We're getting he's in. Oh, they're both Mistweavers.
Now why would you go and do something like that?
I heard the clamp song and then it sounded like a goblin yelling.
No, it's not a goblin.
Good visual here. Which of these fist weavers do you think is going to take it home?
Honestly, I don't know.
Croc is doing some nasty damage, and he has that very nice hat. Oh,
Is that,
and it looks like
is
Croc.
that the first win, Croc? Yeah, then let's see who wins first to 3. Let's do this until the other fighter shows up.
The power move of going to a battleground.
Yeah, right? I was like, fuck, dude, you're at a battleground right now? Jesus, bro.
He just
We're
whipped
literally
it out.
in the middle of a live tournament, and you're like, I'm just gonna go to a battleground.
He's
No, it's
thirsty
cool.
for blood.
I'm thirsty. I get you're thirsty,
Boy.
but come on, brother.
Thirsty boy.
Not fair as Mistweaver.
Yeah, it's a. We're seeing some Mistweavers doing some nasty stuff.
Alright, fighters, when you're ready, put your flag down. Ooh, Peb saying he'll still take him. Let's fucking see what happens, folks. A little sideshow we got here. Rule for me, no direct heals. Okay. My 2 best monk friends dueling it out. We're going upstairs. Oh shit.
This is the first fight we've seen make it all the way up here.
Croc is just primed from the 1800 win, but Peb is honestly one of the best PvPers I know. Oh, but he's no match for the touch of death. That's 2 for Croc.
Croc putting some heavy work in. And also, this might be a good time to play some bets too on the upcoming final round.
Yeah. We got Sadab versus Isgimmer. Sadab versus Isgimmer. What is Sadab again?
He is a, or she or he or they are a Devour Demon Hunter.
Versus a Rogue.
Rogue, that's correct. Got my bets in. We're gonna see how
He
this
said he's
goes.
almost done. Bear, who you got your money on?
You know, I think that Sub Rogue is just built for the 1v1 playstyle. You know, that being said, I have a room temperature IQ, and buddy, that room is cold. So it could really go either way. Croc's on his Death Knight?
Pepcat defeated Croc in a duel. Croc's on his Death Knight. Oh god, what is going on? We're gonna count that. So it's 1-2. Isgimmer is almost done with his battleground, so he'll be in a minute. So we'll keep this going 1-2. We'll count it as 1-1. We don't care. This is a sideshow fight.
Say we got some nasty stuff up there. Think Croc's Death Knight's gonna be able to clean up this final round, or what are we thinking here?
I don't know. I think Peb's got the edge.
He's got a lot of damage going on from Croc. Peb is giving as good as he's getting. Pep doing some sick damage out there.
Pep should touch a death dim, but he doesn't have it probably. Tied up. We'll see who wins it. Weird choice to choose his Taran.
Croc can't get under the ramp. He gives Pep the advantage.
Burned himself alive.
Pep says he did touch death.
I did his touch of death. Okay, yeah. I didn't think he did. I can't understand your mooing.
Sorry, I don't speak French.
I'm gonna take my potion so I can understand what he's saying.
That's why you gotta inflict the universal language. Violence. Damage is coming out. Pep's gonna do a nice clean sweep here. Trying to actually get a cure of his rear. That would do it. Some people pay for that. It's a luxury at the Goldshire Inn.
Peb looking down, but you never know how it's gonna go.
Uh-oh. Peb might be in trouble here. Peb's down to 5%. 12. My god, it's getting close. Croc comes in with the clutch.
Did Croc just win that?
Croc did. Croc brought the hoof down.
Dear Lord. And it looks like we are on to our final fight, folks. Again, it is Isgimmer versus Sad Ab. Please head to the main arena. Isgimmer versus Sad Ab. Please head to the main arena. The winner of tonight's fight will get entry into the G.M.D.A. World Cup Championship for 1 million gold on June 27th, 7 p.m. Central. You will win entry into that fight as a champion of the league. You will also tonight win 300,000 gold. Whoever wins this wins it all, folks. It is all led up to this. so far. This is the last qualifying championship tournament of the season, and then we're going into the fall season.
Some Night Elf on Night Elf action. This should be a good one.
Again, fighters, please wait until we say so to drop your flags. Guys, I'm really thankful for everyone who's been a part of the G.M.D.A. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you for being a part of everything we do. If you haven't yet, please join the server. If you want to join the server and you're on Twitch, please say something. We'll get you the code. We appreciate everybody for being a part of these fights, and we can't wait to put on the World Cup. It's going to be such a huge event. It's going to blow all of these other events away with the arena and with all of the coordination we have going on with it. So I'm excited to see who ends up there. So thank you guys for being here. But guys, let's get to the last fight. Fighters, when you are ready, please drop your flags.
Mood lighting's going out. Still drops. Here we go. That sap's coming out. Ooh, damage coming in.
Sadab taking some damage.
Giving some pretty good damage too.
We're only focused on Sadab right now. We don't have one on Isgimmer.
They got that true stealth going on.
Sadab
It's always
desperate right now, it feels like.
It's always scary to be alone with a rogue in stealth.
Oh, Sadab taking the first loss. Isgimmer wins round 1 of the final fight. Woo, that was insane.
Saw that moment of desperation, just trying to find out where that rogue was going to be coming from. A place I think we've all been before.
Yeah, you know, rogues are a slippery beast. You really got to be careful with them. So I'm excited to see what happens, but also mortified for Sadab because that last display was desperate, and we'll see if they can pick it up. If they can't hear, then I think it might be over. So this is really going to be the round that kind of determines that, you know. I haven't seen action like this since the great action of Saigon in 1912, and I think we all remember how that went. Fighters, when you're ready, please drop your flag.
We got the faith.
Isgimmer's really been a steady competitor this whole night, you know.
It's just that damage is fast, hits hard and quick. Oh, fight starting out, the stealth is going down. That sap's gonna come in. Nobody likes that business. This gamer coming in, doing some heavy damage. Set out dropping to below 20%, 9%, 10%. Got a little bit of health recovery coming in, going back up to 30. That rogue health and utility just coming too hard into play. There's still hope though. Round 2 complete. Wow.
Jeez, Isgimmer just showing up, dude. Sadab really feeling the pressure on this third round. If they don't get this, it's all over. And Isgimmer moves on to the World Cup Championship June 27th on Twitch TV/Clamps.
I got fingers crossed our underdog will at least put up a show on this last round. We'll see if we can get it to 4 or 5.
Isgimmer says whenever. They're just chilling, man. They're ready to win. They're ready to go to Disneyland. Peb just losing himself, dancing at all regards for nothing.
Sometimes when you got that boogie fever, you just gotta let it go. Whose house? My house. Peb is making sure everybody knows that he's the boss around these parts. If you pay the mortgage, you make the rules.
That is true. Fighters, when you're ready, place your last flag down for the evening. If that is what it is, I should say. Hopefully, hopefully Sadap can pull one out, but I don't know, man. Isgimmer has been a steady, reliable source throughout the evening. I think they might take it tonight. Peb says, I'm the boss when my wife's not home.
I know that feeling.
And we start into the third round of the finals. Statab really making a use of the movement.
So you got
thinking outside the box. Yeah, thinking outside the box there. Oh, but it's not doing it much.
And that rogue burst coming in, dropping down to 26%.
Oh my god, can Sadap hold on?
Health is coming back up. We're sitting now at 30%.
Whatever Sadap just did, just pulled ahead.
I could see Isgimmer blood pressure jumping a little bit there. You know, had to bust out some of those defensive.
But I don't know if it's enough, man. Sadap's, they're falling. Oh. Isgimmer has defeated Sadab and become the champion of tonight's G.M.D.A. Bloodbath Armageddon. It has been a pleasure. Holy shit. Isgimmer, you have won. Good job. You have made it to the World Cup. The World Cup Championship. You've become the leader of tonight's leaderboard. The champion of tonight's champions. Isgimmer, congratulations on making it to the World Cup Championship. June 27th, 7 p.m. It's going to be a wild night. We appreciate you for being here, and we congratulate you on your win. Holy crap. This has been a special one. I will walk my way down and give Isgimmer their prize. This has been a fun night. You've rose above all the other competitors tonight. Hold on. I need to get...
Who's that beautiful laugh? Oh no, this isn't Miss Universe contest, my bad.
They've won. And we've given them their 300,000 gold, as well as some pumpkin heads and some stuff to make them grow weird, large. I don't know. I just wanted to give them some weird stuff as well. Here we are. Isgimmer, you've become a champion. We appreciate you for being a part of the Gearworks Cartel's infamous Arena League, the G.M.D.A. Fight League. Stick around. You now have the right to compete in the World Cup Championship, June 27th on a Saturday, 7 p.m. Central. We'll see you there. Enjoy the gold. For those of you who want to join us tonight in about half an hour, we will be hitting the casino in Woven Rose. Hell yeah.
It is on Moonguard in the Deep Run Tram and Stormwind. Be there or be square.
It's a pretty good time. We're gonna actually probably switch the stream to that here pretty soon. But you guys, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a part of tonight's G.M.D.A. Bloodbath Armageddon, the last qualifying match to the World Cup Championship. And congratulations to Izgimmer, the champion of tonight. We appreciate you for being here. Congratulations on making it. We'll see you at the World Cup. Yeah. We'll get a picture.